Hey, what is up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy Leroy Jenkins here once again, coming at you with a league spectate from the pros boot camp Worlds 2021. Today, well, actually, before we get in the video, something I want to say. You guys have been fucking smashing the support for these spectate videos, and I cannot thank you enough. If you guys want to see more of these, please like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. If like not because it helps YouTube the algorithm or views or whatever the fuck, or doesn't matter. Okay, it puts a smile on my fucking face every morning I wake up and I get to do one of these. Man, I love doing this kind of shit. Ever since I watched like the first Worlds like ever when I started playing League, I would like see shoutcasters, and I was like, man, I want to do that one day. So like, yeah, this is kind of my amateur attempt to try and be something like that. I mean, it's really fun to do. I get to bang it out before work. It's like stress free. It's not like playing like an actual League game where I have to sit down and like, you know, break my fingers trying to play the game. But without further ado, let's get into this game. Today we're spectating Misfits jungler Razork right here on the Zed. Let's go over the runes real quick. He's getting Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and Ultimate Hunter. And the secondary tree is not the value tree today. Today we're running Legend Tenacity and the Triumph. Running Legend Tenacity instead of Alacrity. Into their team, they have a point-click stun. They have the Braum passive as well, that they can easily proc with anti-autos and well as Kayn and Jhin. And then you do have the double stun bomb from Zillion as well. So I think that Tenacity is definitely going to get some play in this. Legend Alacrity is like another one you could go, especially if you don't want to go the value tree, just because the attack speed, especially in the jungle, feels really nice. I don't know if you guys know, but the buff that Zed got before that made him a jungler is just his passive. It doesn't have a timer on camps, and the faster you attack in general, you know, the more damage you can do, the more passive procs you can get out, the faster your clear is anyway. Stay hydrated, homies. Okay, let's get in this replay. Again, today we're spectating Razork on the Zed here. Misfits jungler. Let's see here, comp-wise. Man, we've seen a rise. We've seen a rise into Annie. Like, I actually don't know what I feel about like these team comps. There's not like super synergy on the side of blue, but red has some disgusting team fight. And the reason why I say that is because you have, of course, the AoE damage with Zed and Riven, as well as Rise coming in as a scaling monster. And we do have a scuffle here happening, but there's going to be the Braum passive not getting tagged up by Yuumi. We're going to have some autos coming down on the Draven, getting some early adoration stacks. Jhin trying to fuck around and find out, loses over half his health. Braum stepping up in the bush, misses the Q, gets the auto return back from the Draven. Yuumi Q coming out to slow, going to get another auto off, maybe? Nope. Draven does not get to do it for another adoration stack, just backs away. Red team smashing the shit out of that trade, even though they didn't have the full support of the team. We have Razork here starting the red buff on the Zed, which is perfectly fine. You don't need the cooldown reduction, especially early on Zed from the blue buff. And having the red buff burn on your auto attacks is really, really nice. I assume he's just going to do the average full clear that every Zed player does. You can full clear before the scuttle spawns, get to the scuttle, and then do it straight up. He's actually just going to go to the raptors here. Could wrap around to the Rugs and go topside if he wanted to. Does have gank pressure on the Zillion. Zillion, especially early, without the ultimate, is very vulnerable. Unless he just plays super back and safe, which into Riven he really, really should. If the Riven gets an early level advantage and decides to trade on the Zillion, could be very bad for his lane state in general. Mid lane is going to be a farm lane, if I had to guess. That now going to his blue buff, it seems. Bot lane looking to scuffle up. We have the flash coming down from the Braum. Summoners always use. Draven actually goes down for the fourth shot of the Jhin. The damage between the Jhin fourth shot and the Braum passive is just too much. Kayn coming in for the cleanup. Gets the kill on the Yuumi. Rise now TP again, going to flash. EQ with Zed now in the return. We get a double kill on the side of the red team, sorry. Making it a 2-for-2 trade. Rise now has 2 kills. Rise is a scaling monster champion. It's no doubt that this champion can do very, very well, especially given some gold and some time, which he has now the gold. to kind of pop off a little bit early. Going to pick up the Boots in the Dark seal on that. We have now Razork. He skipped doing so this was his path, right? He did red into Raptors, did the quick clear on the Gromp with the smite. You can actually kill it really, really fast, and then joined up for the level 3 Clown Fiesta that happened in the bot lane. We have Kane looking to do it again. Zed is waiting in the wings, and he's coming down now for the rotation as well. You have to be watching this map here. We get the Braum passive tagged up on both the players, but Braum now super low, gets just one hit with the Zed combo plus the passive proc. Kane's going to go down here as well. Yumi's going to heal him up. There's going to be no threat down here from the Jhin as he has to reload his 4th shot. And he decides it's not worth play because Zed is already there in the wings. We now have an even trade in the mid lane. That's going to help push this wave in. Going to get down some procs. They're actually going to go for the Zed. The Zed actually goes for the fucking Jhin kill, and they end up getting it. The shutdown does go over in the way of Jhin, so I do not know if that's very much worth, especially since he is now 2-2-1 on this Jhin. I didn't see who got the kill on the side of... Oh, it was Draven. So Draven did cash in some adoration there, so maybe it's not too bad. Having gold on Draven anyway is fucking monstrous, as we all know, and Draven can be super impressive as a laner. Zed now back on the map, going to go do his Krugs, like top side probably. There is a wave building up here on the side for the Zillion. I do not think that it's going to be a worth trade for Kane to come up here. That guy's probably just going to clear and sequence down. If I had to guess, I'd look for another bot lane play because you do not want Draven Yuumi especially to get fucking massively popped off. We're getting all the small Krugs cleared on the side of the Zed. Razork now just going to go ahead and full clear sequence as well because you cannot actively kill the Zillion right now. The damage is just not there. The guy has flash and he also has the speed up. Gonna look for a possible like shove with the Rise, yep, because he is low mana. Okay, cool. I'm liking this play. Doesn't take any of the minions, just does what he can do. Looks for the Kane now. If Kane decides to trade onto this, he can just escape with his shadow, which he sure does. He's going to go to the bot side now. He's going to be here on this bot side play if they decide to fuck around and find out. But instead, he's just going to go to his Gromp. This is going to give him level 5, no doubt. Stay hydrated, guys. Jesus. I'm talking a lot. I'm not hydrating with the best thing. I am hydrating with a can of classic Coke. It's been so long since I've had that. There is a trade happening. There's a TP coming down from the Zillion on the blue side. Kane now here as well. Draven has to use his flash to get away. He lives with 1% HP. There's a trade back on to the Zillion, and the Braum dies because the Riven TP's in as well. Has the flash and the ulti. The play is there, but the damage follow-up is not. It just does not have the cooldowns early in order to lay down that kind of pressure. It is a worth trade on the side of red. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. Actually, wait, that was not 1 for 2. That was fucking 2 for 2, right? The heal speed up coming down from the Yuumi. Jhin fucks around, finds out with his Zed. Just that gets there and there with the execute proc on the auto attack. He's just gonna leave base now. I do not know if Yumi's gonna attach to him or not. Okay. We now have a souped up Zed Yuumi looking to fuck around and do whatever it is on the map. He could look for the red here. Gonna get him level 6 into the Skull Crab if he wants to do that. Could also influence top lane. The Zillion does still have his flash. Riven doesn't have ulti for a little bit. Kane is now trying to secure the Skull Crab. Riven trades onto him. Zed gets the Skull Crab as well. We have the ulti coming down. He is level 6, level 5 Kane. One more auto would give him the Death Mark proc. But Rise also flash queuing will give him that as well. Zed has to go back to his ultimate shadow, which he placed down before, to not die to the Annie. Is going to now invade the red because he knows he's up. Has the timers in hand. Raven now trying to 1v2 bot lane, but cannot pull it off. That is just a fucking insane amount of damage if they can get it off. Rise is now TPing, probably just for the minion wave. I don't think he can catch up to this, especially not if he gets rooted and Braum slow. We do have Zed now back in the wings. They're trying to fuck around and find out. The aggression from the blue side was just too much there. I still think that the Zed can make it there, but maybe if the Kayn sees the play immediately, he can actually like step up and then maybe save his ball lane. But that was just a very, very bad trade in the side of Red in order to do that. Razork now is 5-1-3 on this Zed. I love seeing these mechanical champions in the jungle. Stuff like the Kiana, stuff like the Zed. Talon, not super mechanical, but you can definitely show off your prowess with the pathing. That was actually really smart too. He actually threw the shadow of the wall, released the Bootcamp because he knew that the next shuriken was going to kill the blue there. Zed now W's in, flashes. Goes for the Kayn, going to go back to the shadow, but it doesn't matter. The deathmark already on him, just going to kill him as soon as he comes out. Was a fantastic play on the side of the Zed. You now have Draven getting traded up by the Braum. If he gets the passive off, it could spell doom. The last auto was not going down. You could find out, but Yumi's now here, just going to go ahead and trade back. Does have to be careful because the Annie does have stun, but they do not fear the Annie Braum combo whatsoever. We have Zed now coming in to support the Rise. It's not even needed. I'm pretty sure this Rise just manhandles the shit out of this Jhin. This Jhin is so weak, especially compared to the unstoppable now Rise. Holy fuck! This is just a slaughter on the side of the red team, to be honest. The red team also getting the Infernal Drake too. 4% attack damage and ability power, going to really, really amp up this Zed, this really fed, and as well as this Rise. Draven scaling into a monster as well. This is not looking too good on the side of the blue team. Not gonna lie, Razork is definitely very, very proactive on this Zed. Just kind of been everywhere this game, especially for the Clown Fiesta's bot lane. The pathing that was Red Raptors into quick Gromp kill, level 3 Clown Fiesta, was an amazing play. Just goes ahead and just manhandles Annie with the ulti. If he actually landed that shuriken, she was dead as fuck too. The Rise queuing up the Annie, and she lives with a smidgen, 47 health. Yeah, holy shit. The Zed Yumi combo is actually just going to be very, very obnoxious. We do have a play coming in from the blue team on the top side. The Zillion Bomb comes down. We get the Glacial Fissure out, as well as the Braum passive stomp. The Riven, she just cannot play the game with that much CC. The Yumi ulti comes down, but Zed's not going to go for it. I do not blame him if he gets tagged up there by the CC and then double bombed. It's the same fate as the Riven. Even though you do have a Yumi on you, you are not that fed. You do not have the ulti. You cannot just one-shot, especially through the Chrono Shift that the Zillion has as well. Zillion instantly stops his back too. If he didn't, then could have went for the play, but Yumi gets double bombed up. Nothing's gonna happen to her. I don't think that she's gonna die here. This damage actually is insane. The bomb's gonna kill her. Holy shit. The stun interrupts her W, so she can't actually get back onto the Zed. And then the Braum passive it's just there for the damage as well. Zillion getting them autos down. Lands the last bomb and just kills her. Yumi disrespected the fuck out of that combo right there. Zillion is showing why he wants to win the game. Kayn takes up the blue. We have the Realm Warp coming down from the bot lane. The Everfrost missing the Jhin. And this is just the most scuffed dive I've ever seen in my life. It goes down for the side of the Draven, cashes in the Adoration before he dies. Rise is just now going to clear up this wave and probably get some free turret platage if he so desires. It's known on the side of the map. Zed just executes the shit out of the fucking out of that. Gonna go back to a shadow. The Kayn's now just kind of tilted as fuck, I think. Oh man, the almost juke down from the Zed, and he's forced to flash to just kill the Zed. They're gonna collect free gold from the Yumi that pops off as well. Riven was thinking about getting in there and possibly doing some shenanigans with some Gore Drinker ulti to get the Yumi either out or possibly look for a trade kill, but that would just be a trade in resources that was not going to work out either way. You do have half health and the Braum passive is there with people just auto attacking you as an insta CC and a double bomb. You are gonna die again if you go for that as the Riven. Zed now back on the map. We have Draven just farming the mid lane. We have Jhin just forever split pushing. This is not EDG Viper, by the way. This is just someone pretending to be him, maybe, or just likes the player, so he copies the name. This is about Master Elo. Misfits is playing on his delayed or decade, sorry, US account. It's about 300, 400 LP Master. There's some Grandmaster players as well. The Danny combo just coming up from the Raven, but the cleanse coming out of the Ignite does get tagged up with a Braum Q because he disrespects that shit. Could have just walked away with it, but decided to try and get cheeky with that last auto. It just dies for it. There's a lot of disrespect coming in from these players. Draven now 2 and 5. I do not think this is a Riven player, guys. I'm pretty sure that that was unintended. The ulti coming down after the combo from the Zed to go ahead and tag that up. Going to get some more orbs on the side of the Kayn. The Kayn actually dies to the Yuumi as well. Too much damage on the side of red now. Chrono Shift was used earlier, just cannot save his life. Rise combo actually just fucks up the Zillion. Zillion gets the trade kill though on the bomb after he gets the Rise take up the tower because the Everfrost as well. Just an amazing play. The Zillion's really good. The Zillion's really good. The Annie's playing like, you know, just safe Annie, and then everyone else on the team is just kind of disrespecting. And then the Riven play was kind of funny to see as well. Or they are going to get the spot towers too, so they're getting big chunk in the mid. Top tower is just catching the wave. Could possibly look for the bot tower here, but the Zed team is looking to just go away. Kayn now has his Ross form as well. It's level 8 to level 10 from the jungle disparity here. And it's not the side of just the farm. It's like Zed does have a farm advantage, but it's definitely not just that. He's been proactive in every single one of his lanes. He's been there either before Kayn or when Kayn shows up to be the counter engage. We have Rise is going up to combo the Annie and is just going to slaughter her because of how fed he is here. Having the Merc Treads too means he is not scared of any kind of stun that happens there. There's a play on the bot side. We have the blue team going for some kind of possible turret play, but when this 3v3, I do not think they win, especially if the Zed is allowed to lay down multiple combos. And you have the Realm Warp on the side of the Rise too that can come and join this. You do have to back off if you are the blue team. He's just going to Realm Warp in here with the Zed coming on for the wings. You do have the CC coming out. The Glacial Fissure. And the Kayn ulti does not really do anything on the side of blue. We have Jhin just left all alone, no pill for him. The Zed just manhandling him the entire time. The Rise combo comes out, kills the Kayn with the Draven, and the Zed also tagging up the Braum. We do have Zillion down here, but he is just going to be a wave deterrent. They're just going to smash this turret. He cannot actually defend this, I do not think. Even if he lands a double bomb on the Draven. Ooh, the combo actually tags up the Zillion, almost one-shots him. An auto crit from the Draven would have just fucking killed him. Dude, Zed is just disgustingly fed. And was Ghost played first buy with the Lucidity boost, gives him a lot of ability haste that he can play around with a little bit. Ability haste is very, very important on this champion. I think it's just insane to have. He goes Eclipse now for the health damage in the shield. We have the Draven ulti coming out to tag up the Zillion. He ults just in time, does not get killed. Razork now just going to farm his jungle. Going to look for the Skull Crab into a Dragon for his team. Could have a team fight here. If Zillion just goes to catch a top wave and then Riven is able to roam down, she misses the third Q on the blue buff. That's where Riven's having a tough game, I think. Having a tough game. Ooh, Zed combo actually just does a fucking fifth of that thing's health. Okay. Blue team's kind of fucking around finding out when he gets some mid pressures. Annie just steps up, takes half her health and damage, gets exhausted by the Draven. Or not Draven, but the Yuumi, sorry. Blue team does hard commit for it. Zed gets the Dragon in the wins. Now have the Yuumi ulti coming out, stunning up the Kayn. The turret almost takes him out. We do have the Zed now. Gonna tag up the Braum as he jumps to the Jhin. One shots the Jhin. Chase is coming down the Braum. This Braum is dead, no doubt. We do have another spell coming out from the Zed. We absolutely do. Zillion not able to make it to that play because they dove so fucking hard for no reason. Instead of just going to the objective and catching out the Zed, it was possible, but just insane. The Annie also almost getting fucking two-shot with it. Raven was kind of nutty. Kane's gonna try and trade back some damage, but especially from this Rise, if he lands his abilities ever, then this guy is just dead as hell. Yeah, there he goes. That's not going to tag up the Scuttle Crab after getting some free jungle camps. Level 12 now on the Zed. Blue team now back on the map, going to start deathballing again. We have the Draven just doing classic Tyler 1 things as he tries to 1v9. It is very strong, like he does do a lot of damage. Zed goes in with the Zed combo because the Glacier Fish are out, and the Annie just gets popped from the Zed ulti as well. We do have a double bomb coming down from the side of the Zillion. Zillion's now on the map. Has to be very wary of this. Zillion is a player with fingers on the team and can save someone with a Chrono Shift, but Braum just shows up disrespected because Zed was lying outside of vision. Gets the kill on the Jhin as well. The Zillion now has to run for his life. He gets out the Chrono Shift, but that is too early, I think. He's just going to die. Ooh, Everfrost in the speed up. I don't think he makes that. You do not get away from Zed Yuumi. I think that guy is just going to WT. Oh, okay, no, he actually just does make it out. The cooldowns are shorter on the side of the Zillion. And he does have the Kayn safeguarding as well. That really good double bomb to block off this entire intersection here where he has to go around. This Zillion definitely does have some champion mastery. Knows how the champion works, knows what to do with it. The rest of his team is kind of showing the opposite. Also, Draven just kind of being able to manhandle whoever with the side of the Rise too after that early domination from the Rise as well. Again, just getting one tap for his entire HP bar, you were just dead. Holy fuck, dude. Razork on this Zed is a fucking monster. I'm pretty sure if I'm the Jhin, I am FFing after going swiftness, but even if he has plated still caps there, I think he just dies. This Zed is just too fucking fed. Now picks up the Black Cleaver too. Goes back with the fattest lump of gold in his pocket, just buying that item, dude. Holy shit. We have a 3-item power spike coming out of the way of just 1 item on the side of the Kayn as well. And it's not even his farm, he only has 28 farm. He has fucking 13 kills, man. Riven now trying to do some fancy stuff with her flash as well. Actually gets the fucking nastiest combo on the Annie. Riven's gonna die to the Kayn there, and now it's just going to be a pick up farm fest. We have the Jhin ulti coming out. Skill shots are just going wide, left and right. Zed's now on the map with the Yuumi racing to the Draven side. Draven's gonna get the damage out. We do have some CC coming down the side of the blue team. Zed just going over the wall, fucking up the enemy team. We now have the Draven just popping the fuck off because he has the Yuumi on him as well. Rumble coming out to catch the Zillion. He tries to double bomb at the last second, but cannot get it off. A realm warp onto his face, and he just dies. Now have Annie back on the map after dying early. Raven is just a life-stealing monster now. I think if he just wants to walk up into Annie's mouth, he just kills her, right? She is level 11, Draven's level 12. Draven is now a fat monster as well. Everyone is now super fed on the side of this red team, as it is a 15k gold disparity almost for the side of the red team. They're just dominating this. They can't just do the Baron and tag it up when it spawns. We have the Dragon as well right after if they want to go for it. They can also just Death Bush if they want to. We have the map to play with on the side of the red team, if I'm honest. Blue team just huddling, trying to fear for their lives. They have a flash play on the Rise. The Rise getting tagged up. We have the Zed waiting on the wins. The damage coming down. Only half the Kayn's health, though. Kayn is definitely not the target you want to hit with that. We have the Annie combo coming down. Zed just dodges it with the ulti. No stun coming out from that. No damage. We now have the Yuumi on the Zed again. Braum has to run for his life because his team is dead as fuck. The Kayn falls as well. The Zillion just trying to fear for his life. Almost killing the Riven as well. Braum trying to do as he can, but now the Draven is unstoppable. We have the Yuumi healing everyone up to full HP. Gonna go right back on to the Zillion as well, and that's gonna be the FF coming out from the blue team. After they snag the kill on the Zillion, no doubt, they just go and do the Baron, I think. Man, the Draven did kind of die, but if they don't want to do the Baron, they can always just push the lane, get the turret, and go do the Dragon as well. That game was unwinnable from the side of the blue team, especially after they just got early demolished on the side of the Clown Fiesta where they had the Rise TP down, collect his double kill. We had some early advantage from the Zed, and Razork on the Zed just fucking everywhere. Misfits Jungle to look out for is Jesus, man. He's just being proactive this entire game. showing you why this champion can be so strong. The ganks on this champion aren't 100% the best, but especially if you have some team to set up for you, it is a monstrous pick, and you can do some very fun things with it. I definitely want to play some more Zed in the future as well. All right, guys. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the 9 yards. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.